Everybody, Blaine Austin here. Welcome to our Facebook Live show and YouTube Live. Hey, we got a great show lined up for you today. We're so excited to have our guest on today. But before we bring Stephanie on, guys, we got some cool things to share with everybody, don't we? We got, actually, y'all can see on the far right is David. We got Kyle, and Roger is here today helping us out. Thanks, guys, for being here and helping us. They do all the behind the scenes stuff for us. So anyway, we wanted to talk a little bit about a really unique event that we're going to have on August 14th and 15th. We have been really working hard on this. We're so excited. We are going to have a new product launch event, and all the manufacturers usually have some new products that come out in around, the end of July and August. So we're going to have an event, and basically we're bringing the top educators and demonstrators from all over the country that are going to be doing with the various companies. So like we're going to have Bernina, Brother, Janome, all the leading brands. We're going to have some of their new products that we're going to feature on a live event. So we're not only are we going to have it live in the store, we're going to have some people who are going to be in the store doing the demonstrations on a stage, and we're going to have an audience that are going to come in and watch it. But we're also going to stream it live nationwide. And then we're also going to have people, to give you an example, Angela Wolf from Brother is going to be here to show some new products, but she's going to be in her studio in Michigan, and we're going to stream it live right from her studio to our audience here and the audience across the nation watching. So it's going to be a really cool event. We're going to have tons and tons of giveaways. All the manufacturers are giving us things to give away. So we're going to have all day long. This is going to be an 8-hour event. And the very unique thing about it is we're going to put the schedule out. So if you don't want to sit through the whole day, you can just sit through the things that you want to watch and pick the machines or brands that you want to watch or who you want to watch. And we're going to go, that's how we're going to do it. It's going to be a great format. And then all day long, we'll give prizes away. So if you just want to sit there and don't have anything to do all day, hey, we'd love to have you for 8 hours with us. And so we're going to do that. And we're going to have very limited seating in the stores because of the social distancing. We're going to have, a very small group, probably 30 people that we're going to let in. And we'll be live. And then we're going to have the format's going to be, we'll have a virtual presenter, and then we'll have a live presenter. And it'll just go back and forth all day long. So that gives us time between each session for the stage change to put the different machines and stuff up. So we've got it worked out. It's going to be a great event. We're all so stoked for it. All the manufacturers are excited about it. And it's actually, from what I understand, it's the first of its kind in our industry that's going to be doing this. So as usual, we're trying to be the leading dealer out there with the cutting edge technology. So we're super excited about it. And another event that I want to tell you about is in 2 weeks from now, our Facebook Live is going to be the Durkee Hoop Hour. And we're actually going to have Brett Taylor, who's the owner of Durkee, is going to be on our show, making a brief stop by. And then he's going to have his top educator, Mike Johns, is going to be on to do all the demonstrations and show you all about the wonderful things with Durkee hoops. And Mike also, guys, I don't know if y'all know this, Mike is a Baby Lock ambassador as well. So he's a 10 needle embroidery expert. So this guy is really, really good. And we're so happy to have Mike going to be on the show. So that's what's coming up, everyone. And so keep watch on mark the calendars and keep watch for our emails and things that we're going to send out. And we'll let you know all about that. So guys, today, y'all know who we have, right?
Yes, sir.
Stephanie Brandenburg is here. And what's the name of her company? Fraun Designs, right? Fraun Designs. Now, Fraun, if anybody doesn't know anything about them, they are very, very unique. And you are going to get to see how unique today. Stephanie is actually an artist. And so I don't really know a whole lot about her background. So we're going to find out today. But David, we got Stephanie where we can bring her on board. Let's everybody welcome Stephanie Brandenburg, if she is there.
Hi, Stephanie.
There she is. Hey, Stephanie, how are you?
Good. I'm doing great. Thanks so much for having me on. I appreciate it.
Man, I'm looking at your studio behind you, and that is incredible. I see so much color.
Yes, definitely. We're all about color here at Frond, and it's really exciting. Everything starts with a painting, and then it's turned into fabric, and that's kind of how Frond started. This kind of art in fabric movement. It was really exciting.
That's awesome. Well, you can see the fancy quilt behind me now.
Yes,
So
beautiful.
it's we're so fortunate we have so many great quilters, but this one was actually loaned to us by Donna Johnson, and she loaned it to us to, for the show. And Donna, this actually won first place at the San Diego Fair, and so
I can
she's
believe it.
real pretty. It's a really pretty, and we're proud of Donna. She's a great quilter. So, but tell us about you. I know a little bit about you, but how did you? I know you're an artist. How did you? You were an artist. How did you get into the sewing and quilting industry?
Well, I got in, my mom has a shop, and she's had her business for about 34 years now, which is really crazy. A little shop in the Amana Colonies, which is a tourist area in South Amana. And so I did all the merchandising sets for her. I did a lot of projects then eventually with Country Gardens Magazine and Meredith Corporation with using vintage items. We have a love for vintage items. You can probably see the mantle behind me over here. And so old pieces of architectural elements really inspired me. And I started painting on those. So I would paint botanicals. I was always intrigued by, other painters of the past, Monet, Van Gogh, even Lilius, who painted sand lilies. So there's just a lot of Lily's Trotter. There's been a lot of people that have influenced me over the years. And when I started designing fabric, I had a gal come into my mom's store and we started visiting. She said she needed, in fact, she was in the store today, and her name's Roxanne. And she said that her friend was looking for a botanical designer for a company. And so that's kind of how it started. And I did not realize that there were all these graphics programs in design, in fabric design. So I, being a painter first, went home and painted all these wonderful irises and just different flowers that I was inspired by. And so that's how it started, really by accident. I turned in 3 different lines and started designing then for quite a few years. And then ultimately that company wanted to move into different types of design, like, licensing and things like that. And I was really not ready to let the art in fabric movement that we had built with our little team go. So I never figured I would start my own fabric company, but recognizing that some of the people didn't understand the way we designed, it was really important to me to put that out there. So it's very special. And it has been, I've had Frond now since 2012. So the company's evolved in a lot of different fun ways, but we still stay true to what we are, which is the art in fabric first. And I can show you a little bit of that. Put my glasses on, sorry. For example, this is a poppy that I painted. It's use acrylics, and that's because when I was starting to paint, my children were young, and acrylics dry a lot faster than oils. So I was really inspired by different flowers, but the reason I'm showing you this one today is because then behind me, you can see this beautiful kit, which will be our cozy kit, one of the exclusive patterns that we will be launching with you guys, which I'm so excited. So this is the poppy, and we've taken it into a fiber arts experience. Thank you. This is the poppy in fabric by itself. So you can see how close the printer, this is a screen printed line, in this world of digital, we still do a lot of the screen printing, and it's just beautiful. It picks up 18, we had to do a 24-inch repeat to pick up 18 colors, which is the maximum amount we can do for our screen. So it was really an undertaking, but it has grown on to become a fiber arts company, and so many other things. We just, we do, so many other fun projects here, and really try to unlock that artist in each customer. And that's really what we look to do, whether they're, no matter what age.
That's actually beautiful. So I want to try to kind of explain the process, because I know a lot of people, you explained this to me and I had no idea that they did it like this. So basically you painted that painting, and they come in and take a digital picture of that, and then that's transmitted to fabric. So that's how they make some of the floral fabrics. Is that correct?
Yeah, it is. It's very close. So what we do is we take this, we consider this to be a fine art piece. So it's on a mounted canvas. Then we have that scanned with a fine art scanner. So you could have a print that is done comparable to what you would purchase at a gallery. And that scan is going to be sent then over to our printer. And that's where the magic happens. And he's such a wonderful printer. And he creates these beautiful replications of the art into fabric. So this wonderful piece you can cut up, you can use a piece. And I was one of the first people, actually probably the first person to do a large floral. And the reason I did that was because I really wanted you to be able to have a focal fabric and also come right into this little area and have a blender as well. So for a fabric user, it was really exciting because they could have that same color value in their quilt with the focal fabric, or maybe use it in a little block and cut up the flower. The funny thing is, over the years, people come up to me and say, I still haven't cut your flowers that I've had for years. So I keep trying to kind of push people over the edge as far as cutting up the flower.
That's awesome. Hey, so I wanted to tell everybody out there that's watching. So as normal, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to do. We'll be watching for your questions. I know there'll probably be a ton of questions for you today, Stephanie.
Sure.
And what we're doing, we actually have our giveaways, everybody. So not only Stephanie is going to give some items away from her stash, we're actually going to give a bag bundle. So we have the bundles of bags that we do. There's 8 bags that have all the sayings on it. It's a $49 value. We're going to give one lucky viewer a bag set. And then if you want to take a little shot of this, this is a machine, a Brother machine. It's a FB 175, or say 1757. I'm sorry. So it's an FB 1757T machine that we're going to give away today. So this little thing is it's got the table extension on it. So for quilting, it's perfect. So if you want to do some little things, and it's lightweight and portable. So how's that? So Stephanie, I want to get into talking a little bit about your kits. So we're so excited, by the way. We're so pumped about this. Today is the launch day. We have 5 exclusive designs of yours, and we're the only dealer in the world that has these. And we're super excited. They go on sale on our website today. And so could you tell us a little bit about how you put the kits together and basically show us the kits?
Yes, you bet. So I'll kind of take you with me here. This is the cozy kit. So this is going to be a really exciting, you're basically laying that flower down and you are putting it onto the canvas, and then you're embellishing. And so that's really exciting because it's teaching you some different ways, kind of dabbling into that art quilt. Thank you, Lynette. And you're just dabbling into that. And so you don't have to be afraid. This is not really any collage work. You just get to play with color values. And, we will do videos to support this too. So if you're worried about it, you don't have to be worried. This is would you mind holding that for me, Chet? Yeah, okay, I guess you can hold this, sorry. Okay, bringing my assistant in, thank you. This is our Mean Reds, and this was designed, I thought it was perfect for this COVID time, because it's a quote from Audrey Hepburn from Breakfast at Tiffany's, and I'm a big fan. And so really, if you don't mind, can you come just a bit closer for me, Chet? What you're seeing is basically a chevron pattern, but the beautiful thing about this is that the fabric is printed that way. This black and white was printed in the United States. We're really proud of that. We worked hard to find a United States product, and it's done on a roller press. So it really has a great feel to it. And you just arrange these squares to give you your chevron pattern. Nice, easy pattern to get started with, but has a great modern flair. And then of course we have to put thank you, Anne-Marie, our wonderful little jardinier. It's a Tuscan tile is what that fabric is. And then the binding is also the red, and then the back is red. So we just have that little hint of red, kind of like a Louboutin shoe, if you're a fan. Those are my favorites to look at and dream about. And then I have this wonderful palm, and this is so California. This is designed especially for you guys, in mind, with being at the beach and being so jealous of being able to walk across a beach. This is really, really fun. It has some barn board in there, which reminds me of kind of the boardwalk experience. We've got some of that in some of the squares here. And then you're really just cutting up that palm. And a lot of people, you know, working in that 24-inch repeat with our fabric, they'll sometimes be intimidated by cutting it up. And we talked about that a little bit earlier. Thank you, Marianne. And so what is so wonderful about this, you're just cutting this up randomly. This is not fussy cut. This is just wherever your eye draws you. And again, it's that kind of dipping your toes into that art quilt experience. And then I'm going to take you over here to the bed. We've got a beautiful antique bed from New Orleans. And this is our sleeping arrangements. This is a foot warmer. That's what makes this so much fun. So you're still getting that piecework in, framing the beautiful flowers. We've got some magnolias here. And then the Euro shams are 24 to 26-inch shams that you can finish off with that. So you can really use a duvet or something that's, you know, plain like this green here, and really kind of just pop your room with just a little pop of color like a foot warmer. So that's pretty exciting too. And then I think I have one last kit here. And this is our super fun peels. And kind of, I call it kind of the blues because it has all these wonderful blue colors. And I'll just kind of take you in here, especially the license plate. It was really fun. When you see that, I don't know, you can see it way up there. That is actually the hood, the tail of the car, this orange piece right here, way up there on the wall. And that's actually what I painted the back of a car, and the license plate was on there still. So you get this really nice pop of blue. We turned it into a 2-dimensional fabric and then had it screen printed for fabric. So it's really kind of cool. And that's kind of our debut of the fun stuff we're doing.
That is awesome. That I love your shop, by the way.
Thank you.
That's pretty cool. Just kind of getting a little tour of your shop.
Yeah.
So what can, if I'm a customer and I'm going to buy one of the kits now from us,
Yes.
what I'm going to get a bag, what's going to be in my kit?
Okay, let me show you. They're so pretty. I really like, at Frond, we always like to make sure that you're getting a present to yourself. And that's what we always really wanted for our aesthetics. So when you order from us, you get everything to do the front of the kit and the binding and the pattern. And then some of the kits even have the backing in there as well. So you're going to get this beautiful package. It's going to come to your door. That is for the palm. This one is for the blue. And so we've got that wonderful black and white background and then those pops of the blue colors. And you get that pretty little bow. You can save this bow to use it for your thread embellishing or your thread punking. With the posies, which is the flower one we talked about earlier, that is going to be with a hand-painted canvas. We paint these in-house. It is actually a painted canvas, like a painter's cloth. And then you're fusing those flowers down. So it's really fun because it's all hand-painted in-house. And then this is our mean reds. So this is going to be your little squares, and then the red for the backing and that little border across the bottom. And then there's sleeping arrangements, and then you can see that beautiful pattern. You'll have enough fabric in there also to do the shams. So it is so exciting.
That's incredible. So I love how you have every one of them looking like a little present with the the bow on them. That's cool.
Yeah, thank you.
I guess when you and I first started talking, I was a little bit lost in this because I didn't really know what you did. And when you started showing me this stuff, I was like, oh my gosh, this is works of art. I mean, people could get your kit. They could basically do all the things and get it put together, and they could even frame it for wall art instead of just.
They really could. Yeah, you're so right. And they get to put their own spin on it too, which is so much fun. No two are going to be alike, no matter what. It's definitely not a cookie cutter experience. You're really coming in and you're being able to put your own spin with that security still of a kit, that foundation of a kit.
So I just kind of I'm going to play really dumb here, probably because I am about these things. So if I get this kit, I'm getting all the components to build. Like if I wanted to make the sleeping arrangements, that's going to be like a little quilt for the foot of my bed. and then I get 2 pillow shams that I can make. I'm getting all the material and things to do it, but do I have to provide any of my own material in these kits?
Not maybe backing on some, but you're always going to get the front of these kits, and you're going to get the binding always. The reason that we sometimes will, unless the backing is really specific, like with the mean reds,
Yes.
we let people choose, because then they don't have to have that extra cost if they have something in their stash or they prefer a wide back experience, something like that. So we always leave that part optional unless it's something really design specific. But always, 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 you're going to get the front of the quilt, the binding of the quilt, and the pattern. And for sleeping arrangements, for example, you will get enough fabric to complete the pillows, as well as the front and binding of the, thanks Dixie, the front and binding of the kit.
So that was one of my questions. I wanted to know, so if I get the kit now, the creativity part on my end is going to be how I quilt it, whatever designs.
Exactly.
And so
Exactly.
they can buy these kits, and I mean, they can start sewing today. They could get it, start sewing immediately.
Yep.
And that is what makes yours so unique. And what the other thing that makes yours so unique is some of the fabric they're getting is all original artwork.
Correct. Yes.
So,
it all comes
I mean,
from original art.
that is incredible. And, then you actually take, and the interesting thing you mentioned it was the painter's drop cloth that y'all
Yes.
take the canvas and actually paint those by hand and add those as part of your kits.
Yes. Thanks, Anne-Marie. We do. And that's what's so exciting. We started playing with it, and like so many things happen here, which is wonderful. I call them happy accidents. So we were playing around. We had a make and take table in our store. Little kids would come in and paint, and they would spill, of course, paint all over the canvas. So as artists, we kind of looked at this together, and in store, we just kind of got together and thought, okay, what can we do, with this canvas? Well, it's cotton canvas, so why not do a quilt? So that's really what started the whole thing, and then it just took off. And to be honest, I have to laugh, because I thought, oh well, they'll go paint their own canvas. And as I would go around the country and visit with people, they'd say, no, I want your canvas. I don't want to paint my canvas. I want to get it from you guys. And we do use textile paint, so that's kind of cool too. So when you're getting your canvas, we've tested this True Blue. You can launder it. That paint is going to hold on there. It's going to stay. You're going to keep that color, and so you don't have to be afraid of that. There's a fabric medium in there, and so that color will hold tight.
Okay. Stephanie, I think we have a question coming up.
Sure.
We could pop a question up.
Yeah.
There it is. I'm new to quilting. How difficult is it, and how much time will it take to complete? Great question.
Sure, that is a great question. It depends on the quilt. If you're new to quilting, I think there's a couple of them that I would recommend. One would be the mean reds, and that is the one that we talked about. And you just get the fabric. This fabric is printed like this. So you're getting this block situation. And what you're doing really when you're quilting this one, or I'm sorry, piecing this, you're basically cutting this out. Each square, it's about a 5-inch square finished. And then you're just kind of gently going across where they combine the colors. And you're putting them back together. Thank you, Tina. And you are coming back through here and then just making sure they line up as you quilt. So this is basically just a straight stitch the whole time. And that's really nice. I do recommend to set your machine so that you kind of backstitch in the beginning and backstitch at the end, just to hold, all of those together, since it's so geometric and so forgiving. That would be a really easy one to start with. The size isn't too formidable. It's not like you're starting out with a queen size. This is a great lap size quilt or over the couch kind of piece. So that's nice too. This one, let's just kind of focus over here. Sorry. This one here, we talked about a little earlier. This looks really difficult, but it's really not. So what you're doing is you're actually taking this flower and you're putting a fusible on the back of it. And then you are fusing it to the canvas in whatever arrangement you want to. And then you're coming back over that with the embellishments. Like I ripped up some sari ribbon here. which is some silks. You can use other textiles. The fun thing about this type of embellishing is you can oftentimes use what's in your stash as well. So if you have an old dress that maybe means something to you that you don't wear anymore, or something fun, you can just kind of rip that up and put it into a piece of art, a quilt or a pillow. So that's really easy too. Even though it looks difficult, it really isn't.
Right, you know. All right, say Stephanie, can we get a real close up of that quilt real quick? Can
Sure.
you zoom in? I want everybody to see the work it's on there. It's incredible.
Thank you. This is a really fun technique. This is some sari ribbon in here. We've got some organzas here, some, let's see, tulle here. So really mixing up. You can see I've also combined threads. I've got a red thread here. I've come in with a lighter thread. The possibilities are really endless. You can put velvet in there. I made the sari ribbon stems here. You can use vintage fabrics for that as well. Anything that you have in your stash.
Yeah, that's absolutely beautiful. And so, you know, I guess the thing that you're providing for everybody is you're giving them a great idea, a great canvas, basically for them to create on, just like you did. And that's what's so incredible. So, I think that you know, I think we had a question that somebody was wanting to know how could they get these kits? Well, guess what, everyone? They're on sale today for the first time anywhere in the world. 5 exclusive kits that Stephanie's just showed you are on our website. David, can we pull the link up? I want everybody to see the link, and let's share the link with them too, if we can, on the screen, so everybody can go right to them. But right here we have them. The frond designs are available today. I think we have them. They start out is it 119? Is the 119 they start out, and I think they go up to how much? 149 or 129? 129. So 119 is the entry level, and then we have one, and I think the highest one is 129. There's 5 different ones, everyone. These things are incredible. They're going to fly off the shelves, I promise you. So if y'all are interested in this, don't delay. Act today and get you one. These things are so awesome. And Stephanie, should we talk about the future? Because we're going to kind of have some more designs that we're going to release, aren't we? In just not too distant future.
We are, yes. And I think too, it would be really fun as people kind of get used to frond and get to know us a little bit. You know, coming in and doing some of the tutorials. We talked about that before all of this craziness of COVID came into play. But having an event and doing things like that, this is always a go-to. So I'm going to show you a little bit. We'll take you over with me.
I know we had an event scheduled with Stephanie, and we had to postpone it. And so we're going to, everybody who's interested in the event, Stephanie and I are going to work out some dates. And if we even have to do it virtually, we may have to do one virtually. But we're going to try to get her out here in San Diego live in our classroom. And when we do the classroom, just to let everybody know, we're not going to leave our online folks out. We are actually going to be streaming our live events now in the stores, and you will have an opportunity to sign up and watch from home or participate. So we got a lot of cool things coming up, and it's going to be incredible. So show us what you got going there, Stephanie.
Yeah, I'm going to. So I know you guys are all, obviously it's in your name, the machines. We love the Jukis here. This is what we use. So you guys sell these. My favorite way to go about embellishing is to simply, we take our big little pom-poms. You get these with the Posy kit. So you'll get a smattering of things to get started with. And then, you know, I'm just taking the blue, I'm doing a straight stitch. This machine is wonderful. This is the J150, and you can do free motion with it and straight stitch. So it's one of my favorite machines. I just kind of look at the image and I kind of go with where the image is. So I'm going to go down this petal. And I'm just doing a simple straight stitch. A lot of people get a little nervous. There's no reason to be nervous doing this. This is all about fun. It's kind of like painting with acrylics. If you make a mess or you want a different color, you just go over it with something else. So it's very forgiving. And it just looks like, you know, you've done this beautiful work of art, which you have. You're putting your own personality into the piece. So I just kind of lined that first petal. Now, if you're a real geometric, person, or you're driven more that way rather than the art, that's okay too. Some people say, hey, I feel better cutting out triangles. You can do that. This quilting is for everybody. I have had so many people though that have said, wow, I was getting bored with what was out there, and I'm just so excited to see what you're doing. And for us, that's all that matters. We just like to keep people motivated and energized, and we have to do that for each other. And so here I'm kind of putting in some of the light, but you can see how easy it is. I've already fused the bloom down to the canvas. The canvas is just kind of a raw piece. So it's very easy, very forgiving. These make beautiful pillows. You can add a phrase. Let's say the poppy is your favorite flower, or you have especially in California, it should be. These guys are California poppies. But you could write a phrase on that, and underneath the bloom, whatever you want to personalize it even more with paint. So you're really just combining all the things we love, embellishing, painting, and sewing together to create this piece. And I like to rip because it gives me some nice frayed edges. Every fabric is going to be different. So it just depends on how forgiving it is. Sometimes they fray really nicely. Sometimes they don't. It's just a matter of getting used to what fabrics work in your machine, what you like, what threads you like. Just like anything else, it's trial and error. So just this simple little time that we've taken here, we've already started to layer, add our 3D, our tulle or organza, and everything in there. And then, even if, let's say like this one, I, went too far, I can just come back in and snip it and it's ready to roll. That frayed edge is what's going to give me the detail and the beauty that I like in the bloom. So that kind of gives you a little intro into some of those techniques.
That is awesome. Now, see, you make that look so easy, Stephanie.
It is easy. I promise.
So if somebody really wanted to get crazy creative, they could actually go out and get their own canvas.
Mm-hmm. They could.
Paint anything they want to paint on it, then take this kit and put the floral designs on it, start adding pieces to it, do some quilting, and they could even do it embroidery if they wanted to on it and make a stain or whatever.
Yes, exactly. You could do some wonderful personalization in the embroidery around into the bloom, play with some variegated threads. Like I said, the possibilities are really endless. It's pretty exciting. Especially
So
with all the machines can do.
So the one thing I love about this, and you really emphasize this, when you came out and visited me out here in San Diego and showed us all your stuff, we were talking about each kit. You could give these kits. You've got 5 different kits that we're launching. We could give 25 people out there a kit of the same kit, and every one of them will come back. It will be a very unique piece and different. No two kits are going to be the same when they're completed. Yep,
that is so true and so exciting. It's really exciting to see what people come up with. And to be honest, that was one of the things when I started designing. I thought the coolest thing is going to be to see my name on the selvage. And to be honest with you, the coolest thing were the people coming and the guests coming in and saying, "Look at what I did with your fabric." It is the best.
All right. So you know what? I'm just sitting here brainstorming. I see us having a contest after everybody buys all these kits. We're going to have to come follow this up with another show and have where everybody submits their finished product in, and we have a judge. We judge which one we think is the winner, and we give them a big prize. What do you think?
I love it. Beautiful.
I like that. So we were going to have to do that. So that means that we're going to have another show. So you're going to have to come back and be on the show again, and we're going to have to launch a contest for this and give everybody time to complete these. So these things are incredible. I'm so super excited. So everybody, let's show the link again, David, if you can. The link on our link up there, so everybody can go to the pages and look at them. They are available today. This is a world exclusive launch of Stephanie's Frond Designs. These are 5 unique kits that are exclusively just for Sewing Machines Plus. You can't get them anywhere else. And there's the link David just put up. Go check them out, guys. These things are beautiful. I mean, I just they're pieces of art. I mean, they really are. And I know that we're showing them on your video camera there, Stephanie, but it just doesn't do it justice. I've seen these things in person, and they're incredible. There's so much detail. You can sit there and look at one of these quilts or these pieces of art. Basically, you can look at them for 10, 15 minutes. You're going to find something different and unique that you did on them. And so it was just, it was kind of, it took me a little while to get my head wrapped around these things because it was so much different than just the traditional quilting and making quilts. So really, really love these things. I think David is showing us some pictures now. Yeah, he's going through some of the pictures of the kits. And but again, guys, these things are on sale today. Just started the launch, and so don't delay. Go get one of these and check them out. And so, Stephanie, let's talk a little bit about the event. When we do an event, and hopefully we're going to get to do the event pretty soon, we're going to have basically a unique event, and they're going to be able to come sit down, and you're going to take them through some projects, and they're actually going to make some things at the event, correct?
Correct. Yes. Yeah, they would be able to complete a project. We want to try to make sure we cater whatever project they do so they can, leave that day feeling like, that they've accomplished that goal, which is always so nice because it can be difficult when you go to a class and then you have to kind of take your pieces home and it's hard to get back into it. So this would be a really great way for everybody to kind of dip their toes into the art world and feel like they can leave and have something really special that they did that day.
And then something else that we're going to have that I guess we can announce it today, that we're going to have our basically VIP club that we're going to launch. And basically what that is they're going to sign up for the VIP, and they're going to get a new design every month for 12 months.
That's right. That is super exciting. I think it's so exciting too to learn different ways with the machines, different things you can do with your machine, show you what it all ties in together, that you have these wonderful techniques with these different projects. And I think that makes the most sense. And it's kind of like an art of the month. You just get this wonderful project.
That's gonna be awesome. I can't wait for that. And so that was kind of the plan when we were going to launch that as part of the class. And so kind of everybody stay tuned for that. So as soon as we're able to get the classes back going again, we're going to have the VIP club class, and you're going to come, and actually your first design, you'll get to make it in the store with Stephanie. And then 11 months after that, you're going to get, every month you'll get a new design to do that it's exclusive for you. So that's awesome stuff. We're super excited about it. So do we have any questions up there, David? I mean, I would have a ton of questions if I hadn't already asked you 1,000 first met. Because this was just so much different, to me than what I had been exposed to. So I was super, super excited to have something unique and different. And again, it's speaking to the people that are very creative and the artists out there to be able to create anything they want to create.
Yeah, definitely. And I think one thing too that's exciting that I always kind of forget about, but Frond is an independent fabric company. We're one of the few woman-owned fabric companies in our whole industry. And so even as a group of designers and people that do this, it's just really different and exciting to support that independent experience, that independent. That's why we can print, the artwork that we print is because we have the support of so many people that love to support independent companies. So we're kind of, it makes us unique, I think, in the industry.
Oh yeah, you're very unique. And, and that's the thing, you really hit on something that, hit home to me is, all the big fabric companies out there. I mean, you're a fabric company, and
Right.
You're competing with all these big guys out there, and you're, independently owned, one of the very few fabric companies that's owned by a woman. And so, you have a very unique business, and that's why we wanted to partner up with you. We were so super excited about it. And so, hey, I think we got some more questions, Stephanie. Let's.
Sure, of course.
Okay, there we go. Valerie says, Stephanie, can you please explain the difference between regular quilting fabric and digitally printed fabric? Oh, great question. Great question,
That is
Valerie.
a really great question. And I have a digital, so I'm going to run back and get it, and I'll show you, okay? Just one second.
Okay. So while Stephanie's running and getting that, I want to remind everybody too. So what we're doing today, as usual, we got some giveaways. So if you are posting a question up or you're making comments, you're automatically getting put into the drawing. And matter of fact, we're giving a sewing machine away today, the little brother sewing machine you see here. We're giving actually the bag bundle. I can show them the bag bundles, can I? Dave, you want to get a shot of this? So these are all the new bags that we have this year. You can see all the colors. There's 8 colors, and every one of them have a special, unique saying on the back. And this one says, "Who you calling a fat quarters?" So we have those, and then on the other side of it, it has the Sewing Machines Plus logo and our 2 store locations. And so this is a bundle. It's Is it $49, Kyle? It's $49 online. If you buy this, we're giving this whole bundle away today for free, and we are giving a brother sewing machine. And Stephanie has some goodies that she's going to give away to a lucky viewer today too. So actually, we'll go through those when she gets back. We can go through some of her stuff and see what she's got. But okay, so Stephanie's got all her stuff to show us. What she has?
I do. Okay, so this is a boho jelly roll. So it's kind of like has this bohemian quality to it. It's really fun, nice warm colors. Goes really nicely with Cafe if you have a lot of Cafe faucet in your stash. It's wonderful. This is our Tuscan tile fat quarter pack. So this is kind of what we used in the Mean Reds as my red backing and that little line across the bottom. But it comes in other colors, which is really exciting. So, and then we have a kit, which is called the Swirl. And this is basically that same fusible idea. And you're putting this wonderful swirl onto a black and white and creating this really abstract pattern. And so those are our 3 giveaways for today.
Okay, so show us you're going to show us a little bit of difference between a digital printed fabric and just a regular quilting fabric, correct?
Yeah, I am. So in screen printing, which is where we started, screen printing like the poppy, the lily is actually on the other side of the poppy, which is super exciting. We have 18 screens, which I mentioned, and I'll have Chet kind of focus in here for me. Thank you. The different screens. So each screen is separated out, and each color has to be separated out. You can see we have all 18 here. That is the largest that we can go with a 24-inch repeat. Once you go larger to like a 36-inch repeat or something like that, your colors decrease. So for us as artists, this was the best way to go. You can see all the different variation of color that's in there from the background to the bloom, and it still looks like the artwork, which is the most important thing, to honor the artist and the artwork. Digital is really exciting for a couple of reasons. As a fabric company, you're seeing a lot of companies do them because when you commit to a screen printed design, you have to commit to 3,000 yards of one SKU. So it's really a lot financially for a company. With digital, you can play around, and I think the technology has come so far. This is one of our digital tulips. We played around with it. It was called our Lola, and this was our Lola line. My flower was bigger, so there's a couple different things about this. It's digitally printed, but it quilts up beautifully. We've tested it. I think the digital technology has come so far. Your print minimums as a fabric company don't have to be as much, so that is they prefer like maybe 1,000 yards from a mill, that type of thing. So that's the as a manufacturer, you can kind of watch your inventory and things like that, which is nice for a company. For us, we wanted to make sure, of course, that it was still not only that, but that it still honored the artwork and the original design. So typically I would have to squish this flower down into into an 18 or 24-inch repeat with the other bloom, but this one was bigger, so we went ahead and put our beautiful color wash on the side. And so again, you're getting that versatility. You're getting the whole bloom, and then your blender again on the side. Or you can also come in and cut that a little red out of the bloom if you want to cut up the flower, because a couple panels, you can get for pretty reasonable, and you can still play with that for the quilt. But that's the difference. You'll see along the selvage, there are no screen dots, for coloration. It's just a blank selvage. And so there's good and there's really a lot of great about the digital printing, because it gives you the color values that you need, but it doesn't limit you. So you can we don't have to fit into that 18 screen. I still love both. I love screen printing and I love digital, both. We have had great success with both and come up with some great projects and patterns. It's really about the aesthetic and what works for you and what you like.
Hey, that was a great explanation. I really do understand it a lot better now too. I know you'd explained that to me before, so I hope that answered your question. One of the questions I had, Stephanie, that I hadn't seen anybody ask yet: Are you still actively painting like weekly?
No. I hope my mother's not watching this.
Well, I know, but you still paint a lot, correct?
I do, yes.
Okay.
And we are doing some new lines, and that is exciting. My painter hat always is a different hat than being at the store and being at the studio and creating on the other side. So, but it is definitely something I've missed. I haven't gotten to paint as much since I started Frond, ironically enough. And so when I do, it's those wonderful golden moments.
All right, so since we're going to have some exclusive designs, you need to get to painting again.
I know, we do. I do. I do. I think I can now. I think I'm home now, and so it's all about creativity right now, which I love.
There you go. So, David, do we have any other questions that came up? I didn't see any. Oh, there we go. Oh, great, Bobby. There's a good. Do you use the same dye?
Okay, so for us, we print at the same mills as like a Hoffman or a Moda fabric. So that's where our fabric's coming from. So yes, we're using the same types of coloration, screens, digital, everything like that they would use. So what you would typically see in a cotton fabric. So as far as manufacturing, we hand paint our designs and we hand paint our canvas, but our product is still manufactured at the same mills as like a Hoffman or a Moda or any of the other fabric companies that you are familiar with.
I'm muted. Hey, there we go. I was lost there for a second. So I think somebody asked about, was there something about a video? Oh, can they watch? Now you have, do you have like where they can watch videos of you? Do you have any videos, Stephanie?
So we've started during COVID. We started doing some of our little educational tips online, on Facebook Lives, on our Frond Facebook, just little tidbits, nothing really too intense because we didn't really want it to be a class type experience for them. We really just kind of, if they already had something they were working on or had, gotten a project, we wanted to be able to circle back and kind of tell them, hey, here's how we do this. Here's how I did this. Just some tips that I've had from it. So you can get those.
All right. So can we, what's your Facebook page?
It's just under Frond Design Studios.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see if we can find that and put the link up for everybody so they can go and like your page and check out some of the videos. Awesome. And so, hey, I think we ought to give something away, guys. What do y'all think?
I think so.
So, Stephanie, let's give the Jelly Roll.
Okay.
Boho.
Yes.
Is that what it was called?
Good job.
I can't tell everybody what I thought she said earlier today when she told me what we were giving away. So, anyway, we're going to give the Jelly Roll again, and we're going to pick a winner. And everybody, if you win, what we want you to do is just send me your email address. Your mailing address with your name and what you won, what the prize was. We're going to write it down too, but it helps facilitate things a little quicker. What your prize was, and just email it to CEO@SewingMachinesPlus.com, and we'll get that taken care of and get it out to you. So anyway, let's start getting a winner, and we're going to randomly pull a winner up, and we're going to give this jelly roll away, and let's see who our winner is going to be today. Rita Dixon. Congratulations, Rita. That's awesome. So Rita, you have a jelly roll now. So go online, go on our website, and get one of these new kits that she has, and you can actually use some of the jelly roll and create some stuff on that kit. What do you think? All right. So the next gift we're going to give away is we are going to give away fat quarters. Is that correct?
Our Tuscan Tile Fat Quarter Pack.
Okay.
Each color.
Tuscan Tile Fat Quarter Pack. And let's give us a winner for that. Okay. Mike Corsmo.
Mike,
is that right?
Congratulations.
Mike Corsmo. Congratulations, Mike. That's awesome.
I love these colors, Mike.
All right. So before we give the kit away, we're going to give our bags away. What do y'all think, guys? All right. So again, if you're one of the winners, make sure that you email me your shipping address. And just email it to CEO@SewingMachinesPlus, and we'll get that taken care of and get it out to you. But here's our bag bundle. There's 8 different colored bags. Each one has a saying. And I actually have one. It's just for you, Stephanie. I'm going to show everybody. Here it is. Can you read it?
Make a quilt.
Yeah, when life gives you scraps, make a quilt.
I love it. I love it. That's right.
So these are all very colorful. Each one has a very unique saying on it, and it's pretty cool. So that'll be a bundle. We're going to give that bundle away to a lucky winner. Who do we have? Bonnie Metcalf. Congratulations, Bonnie. All right, so now we're down to our final 2 prizes. We're going to give one of Stephanie's kits away, and then we're going to give away a Brother sewing machine. So what do y'all think about that? Pretty good gifts. All right, so there is the kit. And
light fabric on the back and the dark. There you go.
And it's beautiful, and it's got the bow on it, so you're getting a personal present from Stephanie.
Yes.
You have to look at it. All right, so Libby Hoffman. Libby, congratulations.
Congratulations, Libby.
That is awesome. And again, Libby, just email me to CEO@SewingMachinesPlus.com, your shipping address, and that you won the fat quarter. And she won the fat quarter of the bags. She won the fat quarters. Bags?
No, she won the small kit.
The kit. I'm sorry. She won the kit.
Yeah. So
Libby won the kit. And make sure you tell us what you won. All right, so we ready for our grand prize, everybody?
Ta-da.
Yeah.
The grand prize. This is exciting. You want to get a shot of this again, David? All right, so we're giving away, it's called an FB1757T, and it has the table on it. As y'all can see, the table, you can pull it on and off. So it's very cool. If I can get it back on. So you got your table. It has a little folding down leg under it, somewhere under here. So it's your little extension table. This thing is super, super lightweight. I mean, doesn't weigh anything. So it's very portable. You can take it to your classes, quilt retreats, anything you want to do. And as y'all know, Brother has great machines, and we love Brother products as well. So, okay, we need to pick a winner, guys. Here it comes. I'm excited. Okay, I'm not now because I can't pronounce that name. Rosencruz Samara. We get the most unique names on the show. Rosencruz Samara. So Rosencruz, make sure you email me your shipping address, and we are going to get this thing. If you email me right now, we will get this thing shipped out today to you. How's that for service? So make sure you email me to CEO@SewingMachinesPlus.com, and we'll get that out to you today. So all you winners, congratulations. Thanks for joining our show today. So Stephanie, when are you going to be coming to San Diego?
Hey, anytime. I'm ready.
All right, so I guess is it fair to share a little inside information? You actually have family in California, so that gives you a little excuse to come out here.
I do. You bet. I'll take any excuse to go out there.
So that's good. So it gives you an excuse to come out and see family and do a little business with us. And so hopefully we won't be too much longer. We'll get you out here and we'll get the event going on and everybody can come and experience this, live. And I'm so super pumped about this launch. Again, we're launching the 5 kits today. These are all unique. And we'll put that address, the link up there again, David, where everybody can go to our webpage and buy these. They start at $119, go up to $129. Great price for kits, guys. I mean, I'm telling you, if you've priced quilting kits out there, these are great prices. And the thing about this is so unique. You're not going to find anything out on the market anywhere that compares to this. And so we're super, super pumped to have Stephanie have a partnership with us and have some exclusive designs for us. And we're expanding. So we're going to be, hopefully we're going to be launching 5 more exclusive designs pretty quick. And so just stay tuned. We'll have those on our website. We'll be emailing you. We'll put it on social media. And Stephanie, it has absolutely been a pleasure having you on our show today.
Yeah, it's been great. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for kind of walking around and giving us a little tour of your store and your shop and showing us all the unique designs. And I tell you, I think everybody probably has a really good understanding now of how they work because you did a great job explaining it.
Thank you. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
And I love all the colors. Love all the colors in your shop. It's very bright, cheerful.
Yes.
Well, as my wife always says, it's sparkly like a holiday.
There you go.
So are you going to promise you'll come back and see us again?
Definitely. This was so fun. So much fun.
Good.
It was great.
It has been awesome having you here. Well, anyway, I know you're busy. We're going to let you get off here and then we'll wrap up our show. But thank you again for coming on board. Everybody say bye, Stephanie.
Bye, guys. Thanks.
Thank you for coming on.
Next time.
So, guys, great show today. Hey, we're so excited to be launching Stephanie's new frond designs. Again, we just launched them this morning. They're on our website, ready to buy. Super pumped. We got plenty of inventory right now on them, but they're going to go fast because I've had a lot of people asking about quilt kits, and so they're going to go pretty fast. And Kyle, should we share some other exciting news to everybody?
Definitely.
Okay. Kyle and I have been working on a project for about a year. Probably fair to say, probably about a year. And we're coming out with some things that are going to be so unique to the industry. If you like to quilt and you hate to cut, we have got something super exciting, don't we, Kyle?
Yes, this is a great product.
It's going to be pretty cool, isn't it? One of the things I wanted to kind of tell you, I know that I've had quilters tell me they love, the problem with quilting is they go, hey, I want a quilt, but I don't know what colors go together. And, that's the hardest part. And then, so they started making quilt kits and you would get the kit in, but then, and to give you an example, it would have a quilt and let's say it had some stars on it and you had a 5-inch star. Well, what would happen is you just get a big 6-inch square piece of fabric and you would have to sit here and cut out all those stars. And it takes a lot of time. So what we're doing, we're going to give you a ready to sew kit, meaning if it had stars like that, all the stars are already pre-cut out. So when you get this kit, it's ready to start sewing immediately. You don't have to do any cutting. So that's something we're getting ready to launch. Right now, we're hoping to launch September 1st. And we've went out and found some of the top designers in the country that design quilts and things. And we're going to take, and they have patterns, and we're going to actually offer a pre-cut kit that is ready to sew. And so Stephanie was kind of the launch of our whole kit business. And we are going to really get into this. We're going to offer a lot of different things. And we have got some very talented people working on this as well with picking out the fabrics, and the designers and all that. So we're super, super pumped about this. And right now we're on target for a September 1st launch. And so we'll probably have a whole show all around that too. So that's coming up. So guys, again, mark your calendars, give you a couple dates again. I'll repeat them if you missed it the first of the show. On August the 5th, is it guys? The next show?
August 6th.
I'm sorry, August 6th. So August 6th, the next show, we are going to have an hour with Durkee hoops. And if y'all have never experienced any Durkee hoops, they are, to me, by far one of the nicest hoops out there for embroidery. Mike Johns is a national educator for Durkee. He's going to be live on the show doing some demonstrations and showing you how to use them. He's also a Baby Lock ambassador. He's a 10 needle expert, embroidery expert. And then Brent Taylor is actually the owner of Durkee Frames, and he's going to stop by to say hi and kind of maybe tell us how he got started. And him and I are great friends. We go way back, and just a super nice guy, one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. And so that's in 2 weeks, we'll have on August 6th, that'll be our next show. We're going to have some great giveaways. Rumor has it that we're going to have some really cool Durkee hoop packages to give away. Rumor has it that we're going to give maybe a sewing machine away. So, so we got some really cool stuff coming around. Y'all need to make sure you mark that date down. Don't miss that show. It'll be 11 a.m. Pacific time again. And then if you missed about our virtual event that we're having, it's called it's actually the new product launch extravaganza. And it's basically a virtual and live event. We're going to hold it on Friday and Saturday, August 14th and 15th. It'll be the 14th is in our San Marcos store. The 15th is going to be in our San Diego store. It's going to be a live event where we're going to have some presenters that are live in the store doing presentations on some of the new products that the manufacturers are releasing. And then some of our presenters are going to be doing it basically out of their home studios and doing it virtually. We're going to live stream this whole event, 8 hours live all day, right to your home, so you can be part of it, even if you're not here locally in San Diego to come in the stores. And so it's going to be a very unique event. We're probably the only company that's ever done this. We have got a great lineup of presenters. I'm talking from, on the brother side of things, we have Angela Wolf, Julie Fee-Fan-Balzer, we have Cindy Hogan. So great presenters. We have Janome presenters. We have Juki. We have Foff and Viking. So, and Bernina. And actually, Bernina's got some new products. It's really cool that they're going to be showing. And so we've got some unique things. And matter of fact, we've got another launch of a new product that we're going to show that is very unique. We're exclusively to us. And the brand is called Encore. We already have a few of their products that are exclusive to us. And we have a brand new sewing machine that we're going to launch that everybody's going to love. And so we got some great things. I'm super pumped about it. And that's going to be August 14th and 15th. Mark that on your calendars. You don't want to miss it. We're going to have some great giveaways all day long throughout the day and some unique stuff. So, and I know Kyle and Roger and David, y'all were down actually starting to test things yesterday down at San Diego store. How'd that go?
Yeah, we're getting it all set up. It's going to be an amazing event.
I can't wait, guys. It's going to be fun. I mean, really, it's going to be, and it's going to be unique. What's so cool about it is we're going to have 30 people in live, customers or in the store watching. Either they're going to watch it on screen TVs, basically the virtual person, the virtual presenter, they'll be watching them on screen, or they're going to see it live in front of them. And then the people at home are going to watch everything on their computers or phones, and they'll be able to see it all.
They'll be getting the full experience.
Yeah, whether it's live or virtually. So it's going to be a really cool event. We can't wait. And I think right now, if I remember right, we have 12 different presenters for the day. So that is awesome. And what's really cool too is all the manufacturers have really stepped up. They've given me a lot of product that we're going to give away, a lot of sewing machines. So really cool stuff, and some really nice machines too, not just a entry-level machine, some very nice machines. So
definitely very excited for this.
Yeah, it's going to be a good thing. It's going to be good.
Should be available just in a couple days. So be on our email list or follow our social media so you can sign up as soon as we release.
Yeah, so what we're going to do, actually, we are going to let you sign up, because when you sign up, that is going to be how you get entered into any of the drawings. So it's not going to be, basically, it's not going to be a link that anybody in the public can go get on. You actually will have to sign up for the event, and we're going to email you a link that's unique to you that you can get in and watch the show at any point in time of the day. And then we're going to also have people that are live in the store. They have to pick which event they want or which session they want. So we're going to have 12 sessions, and they'll pick which sessions they want. Now, if they want to stay all day with us, they can. But if they just want to come and say, oh, all I want to see is the new Janome release, then they can just pick the Janome release. Or if they want to come and do Brother, they can do that. Or if they just want to see it all. So we're going to give the customers that choice. So that's coming up, guys. Super excited. Y'all stay tuned. We're going to put a lot of information out about that, and you'll be able to have the sign-up pages. And guys, is there anything else that I'm forgetting? I think everything's good, right? Was that it? Hey, everybody, so happy y'all joined our show today. Again, I want to thank Stephanie Brandenburg, Frond Designs. Incredible job that she did. Loved seeing all the things that she had. And so we're super pumped about the release of her 5 kits. Make sure you go check those out. If you were one of our winners on the show today, make sure you send me an email to CEO at SewingMachinesPlus.com and give me your shipping address and what you want, and we'll get your prizes out to you as soon as possible. Again, check out 2 weeks. We're going to have our show. And guys, thanks for joining us today. We hope we'll see you in 2 weeks. And y'all have a good time out there. We'll see y'all later.
Thank you, everybody.